On September 27, 2007, Tavis Smiley hosted the second All-American Presidential Forum. This debate, held for Republican candidates, was different when compared to the Democratic debate because 4 out of the 10 expected candidates were not in attendance. This fact was a hot topic for media outlets and persons of color who were already feeling alienated from the Republican Party.
This is not about Tavis Smiley or PBS. They said no to us tonight, but they've also said no to Univision. But they've said no to the Urban League. They've said no to the NAACP. They've said no to just about every black request they've received. But they've also said no to Univision and NALEO and MALDEF. They've said no to all these Hispanic organizations. So the question is, if you say no to every black and brown request that comes your way, is that a scheduling issue, as they said tonight, all 4 of them, or is that a pattern? I think it's a pattern.
Do you think that there was anything?
Tavis. Have you learned nothing from the Democratic Presidential Forum? It's understandable that you were very upset about the 4 Republicans not showing up, but you gotta let it go. You had a whole week to vent your anger, and you wasted precious time during the Republican Presidential Forum. Now, I'm not saying that the missing candidates didn't deserve it. I'm just saying that you should have been a little more professional and a little less emotional. I know where you're coming from. It bothered me when I heard the 4 top runners in the Republican Party weren't going to show up for the forum. But you have to understand that that's on them. They made themselves look bad. Tavis, you should have spent more time with the candidates that did show up. To make it clear, Tavis, you handled the situation all wrong. With 4 candidates missing, you should have used the extra time to question the candidates who did show up. What is the point of a forum if there isn't enough time for the candidates who did show up to get their message out? The next time you want to express your anger during an important forum, just count to 10.